surviving my 80s, and you might call this video maybe part of my salad series, because I want to make a salad today. And when Janet recommended the book Super Grains, Seeds, Pulses, Legumes, and Nuts, and I was looking through it, and it does say seeds. It mentions my coriander seeds, but what caught my eye was the caraway seeds. And each of the things that she mentions the health benefits, but also she mentions puts in a couple of recipes, 1, 2, or more. And this one caught my eye because it said fresh sauerkraut salad, and it goes with a caraway seed. So the reason I thought of it is, do you remember, way back when, that anytime you went to a potluck, they had a 3-bean salad? Do you remember those? And they were sort of good. It was 3 beans, different beans, and onions, and a lot of sugar, vinegar, and oil. And then later they came out with this sauerkraut salad. You bought a can of sauerkraut, you opened it up, and you put a lot of sugar in it. And people ate it, and I made it a couple of times, and I can remember we thought it tasted good, but I didn't really make a lot of it. But the thing that stands out in my mind is when we purchased a building in a small town, and we were converting it to a bed and breakfast. But while we were doing that, we were living in the building. And in this small town, it was right on the highway that went from the East Coast to the West Coast, that the bikers, the pedal bikers, were traveling a lot. You know, it was, I think it started in the bicentennial year, but it carried through. And these bikers would come through. Well, if they wound up in our small town at nighttime, there wasn't really any place to stay except they could sleep out, which they were prepared to do. And more than that, there wasn't any place to eat after a certain time, because all the places that you could eat in closed down early. So what Tom and I did, if we saw them, we would invite them to come. They could sleep in our building. I'd feed them. In the morning, I'd get their breakfast and send them on their way. And even after we had our bed and breakfast fixed, the same thing would happen. It was no charge, and on their way they'd go. And I really loved having them, and they were so nice. But anyway, one night they came in, it was a Sunday night, I remember that, and I really didn't have much in the house to eat. We'd eaten it all. And they came, and we invited them, and I had to think real fast, well, what am I going to feed them? And I had some sauerkraut salad in the refrigerator, and I made pancakes. A weird combination. But you know, it was a nice little feast. We all had fun. We enjoyed it. And that's what I remember about the sauerkraut salad. Well, the one in the book doesn't use a can of sauerkraut. It uses fresh cabbage. So it really isn't what I thought to be the same thing. So I decided I'd sort of try to make that sauerkraut salad, and this time with not a lot of sugar. So this is some of my fermented cabbage, sauerkraut, and remember, I make it with coriander in it. So I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to save some out because I want just some to eat without it. Okay, we put that in, and then what I've done, I've grated up carrot, chopped red onion, and chopped red pepper. So I'm going to put those in. most of them are going in. Some of them aren't. Okay. And I'm going to stir those around. And mix it up. Okay, and then the whole purpose of this salad was to use the caraway seeds, which their benefits is to the digestion, a lot of digestion. Also, it helps with your thyroid, so it's a good thing to eat for those that need a little boost with their thyroid. Okay, I'm just going to put a small teaspoon. It probably wasn't a teaspoon. It's one of my spice spoon, and those get mixed into it. Now for the dressing, which is just going to be a vinegar and oil dressing, because remember, this is supposed to be sweet and sour. And so I'm putting in over it 2 tablespoons of oil. This is my apple cider vinegar that I made into my 4 Thieves vinegar that tastes extremely good. I'm putting in a scant 2 tablespoons of that. And then, I'm not putting in sugar, but I am, sweetener. I'm going to put in honey. And before the 17th century, I think in the 17th century is when we changed. Everything that we made that we wanted sweet, we had to use honey or sweet fruit. And it wasn't until after that that the cane sugar came into being. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add a teaspoon of honey. I want some of it there. Okay, and then I'm just going to drizzle this down. And this is the part where you would have to taste it and decide whether it was good enough or sweet enough for you. And if it wasn't, just add a little more honey. But I think in the original, it was like half cups to a whole cup that they put in with sugar. It was just loaded with sugar. And that's probably why they thought it was good. I don't know. But the benefits of this over a can of sauerkraut is that it's a probiotic. But a canned sauerkraut has no probiotic properties to it. So this has the probiotic. It has all the vitamin C that comes with that. It's not been taken out by heat or whatever. And so there you have it. And I am going to taste it a little bit and see what I have. But it's a very simple and very healthy now because of the probiotics in it. Well, here. It's not cooperating. I'm going to use my fingers because I don't want all those. I think it tastes sweet now. But you might like a little more. When you go without sugar for so long, it's amazing how things taste sweet that didn't used to, because it doesn't take much. So there you have it, the sauerkraut salad revisited from probably the 1980s or before. How many of you can remember the sauerkraut salad? Let me know in the comments if you can. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about is when I heard about Jim and Renda, I know it made us all heartsick. And I know we're all praying for them. And Jim and Renda, if you're listening to this, we love you. And we hope the best for you. And we'll be praying for you. So, thank you for coming. And I know all of you will uphold them in your prayers. So, goodbye for now. Have a good day. And we'll see you again. Enjoy your salad.